for every life. For pensions, savings and life assurance, there is only one Standard Life.
If you had the power, wouldn't you make car insurance really streamlined? With low direct premiums, no forms to fill in for cover, streamlined claim service, and free quotes. You could get all this with Touchline. Touchline is new. It really makes car insurance simple. Ring free on 0800 207 800 for a quote. That's 0800 207 800.
He ain't heavy, he's my brother.
Welcome back. All European Cup action coming up, but first let's have a look at the highlights in Serie A, starting with me and Lazio at Piacenza.
Lazio's aim between now and May is to secure a European place next season. Diego Fuser tried to secure an early goal against Piacenza. Bonomi's poor clearance resulted in the first goal of the game, steered in by Piavoni after nearly an hour of the game. Suddenly Lazio's world had been turned upside down. Whether or not he's successful, Massimo Mauro will not regard his journey here as a waste of time.
Se non ci riesco sto facendo un'esperienza interessantissima perché sto conoscendo molto bene Londra, sto cercando di imparare l'inglese anche se è 15 giorni che sono qua, insomma ho un po' di difficoltà, però credo che ci riuscirò. E poi le ragazze inglesi sono interessantissime.
Coming up in part 3, our feature on Gianluca Vialli. And the Juventus star has a special message for the new boy at the Palace.
Allora, caro Massimo, fatti sentire ogni tanto, telefonami. Voglio dire che tu sei il più grosso giocatore con cui io abbia mai giocato e penso che in Inghilterra diventerai una stella. Diventerai il miglior giocatore inglese, cioè italiano, però nel campionato inglese. E torna a Torino però, che avevo voglia di vederti, perché sennò mi tocca venire a me a Londra e poi ho paura di non tornare più qua. Ciao Massimo, ti voglio bene.
Recharge your batteries at a Forte Posthouse.
Hello, Mr. Godley.
Hello.
Oh dear, you look as though you really need to relax this evening.
Your chicken fajitas. And now, live in concert, Tony Blackburn.
We charge just £53.50 per room per night. You'll notice the change at Forte Posthouse. Call free phone 0800 40 40 40.
Watch carefully. You're about to see something that won't happen very often. Incredible, wasn't it? The new Rover 600. Cars built this well are few and far between.
Have you ever noticed how the rich take risks with everything? Except their money? And did you know that Cheltenham and Gloucester is Britain's most cost-efficient national building society? The rich do.
Cheltenham and Gloucester. We're run to make you richer.
world revolves at 1,000 miles per hour. It's enough to make you dizzy. Talk amongst yourselves. I may be sometime.
Welcome back. We meet the forgotten Juventus millionaire, Gianluca Vialli, shortly, but first, let's complete our roundup of last week's action.
Gianluca Vialli, nice to see him still thinking so positivo despite the problems he's been undergoing. He should be back playing in Serie A in about 2 to 3 weeks' time, which is certainly good news for Italian football. But in the meantime, his squad Juventus take on Milan tomorrow in a game that's usually one of the high points of the season. The Channel 4 Football Italia crew will be, of course, bringing you the whole game live from here, the Stadio degli Alpi. So be sure to join us tomorrow afternoon at 1:45 here on Channel 4. Till then, goodbye.
In world tennis, next this morning, a profile of Pete Sampras, action from Scottsdale, and the return of Andre Agassi and John McEnroe.
Without Walls hits the road to explore the 20th century's ultimate symbol of freedom, sex and success, Cartography. Presented by Muriel Gray and featuring some amazing cars. A 3-part Without Walls special starting Tuesday at 9 on 4.
Open your eyes to a different kind of car. Stretch your imagination to espace versatility. Turn your thoughts to espace innovation. Broaden your vision to the Renault Espace.
In this land of frozen beauty, where a proud people make their home, Aegis Oil is making a killing. Now, these people have a warrior, and this corporation has a big problem. Steven Seagal, Michael Caine on Deadly Ground.
HMV presents Soul Devotion, the very best of heart and soul. 36 soul classics on one great value double album. Over 30 top 10 hits, including 7 number ones with Dina Carroll, Marvin Gaye, Lionel Richie, Whitney Houston and more on Soul Devotion at HMV. No HMV, no music.
Everyone's after us! They can use us to get instant money off CDs, videos, tapes and computer games at our price!
How?
Yeah, how? It's the vouchers!
Vouchers?
What vouchers? These vouchers!
Back some entertainment from KP.
A designer is certainly dealing with life as it is, but dreaming about life as it should be. Look at that. A restaurant is a powerful machine. How it functions is probably the most important thing. Being able to move easily between tables, getting in and out through the kitchen, picking the food up, loading it onto trays. Because I view things as a designer, I'm used to having a sort of vision of the art of the possible. The idea of connecting restaurants with food stores was quite an original thing to do. It seems to work very well. I asked a French friend of mine, and he said, in France we would probably call this a gastrodrome. I think the function of American Express card is to make life easier. I would never have anything except the classic green card.
The American Express card is welcomed at all good places, including your local gastrodrome.
Every year, lives are wiped out by reckless car thieves. Make sure your car is secure.
Now here's the weather. Whether you try and save money on your car insurance depends on whether you call Commercial Union now.
Do you rely upon the NHS to look after your health? If so, HSA Superplan could be important to you. HSA Superplan is the leading alternative to private medical insurance covering over 2 million people. And it pays you cash whenever you or your family make a claim, regardless of whether you receive NHS or private treatment. And you can spend the cash entirely as you please. For example, here's a family of 4 paying £20.80 a month. That's equivalent to just £4.80 a week to HSA Superplan. See what they could receive each year, claiming on only 5 of the 18 cash benefits. Up to £8,000 for hospital treatment, £400 towards dental care, and the same for optical care. Up to £900 towards specialist fees, £1,600 for physiotherapy, and much more besides, subject to qualifying periods. If you'd like to know more about HSA Superplan without any obligation, then call free 0800 767 666 for our healthcare protection pack. That's 0800 767 666. Call now.
Come in from the cold tonight and take refuge beneath Africa's highest mountain. Things get hot under the collar at 9 when NYPD Blue goes undercover.
I think you're going to like what I have to offer.
And what's Chris Evans got to offer? A holiday of a lifetime, that's what. Temperatures are on the rise tonight from 8.
Right now, the latest on and off the courts in world tennis.
In 1993, Michael Stich finished number 2 in the world. On World Tennis this week, he starts his challenge to go one better. We profile the man they'll all have to beat, world number 1, Pete Sampras. And it's comeback week with a couple of faces we haven't seen for a while. McEnroe in Rotterdam, and in Scottsdale, it's Agassi calling the shots. We've got all the best action from Scottsdale, the first of the spring outdoor American hardcourt tournaments. But we start in Holland for the 4th indoor event of the European season, Rotterdam.